Good morning, everyone. Empress G here, and I hope everybody is having a good. I think today is Wednesday, right? Anyway, guys, we decided we're gonna have one big breakfast, like call it brunch. So, what we're doing, and I do cabbage a lot of time, but today, folks, we're gonna do some curry cabbage and saltfish. And you know something, folks, with cabbage can be a very dull vegetable. It's very good for you, but dull if you don't spice it up. So guys, you treat it as though you would be doing your curry chicken, and you have all your, your herbs and stuff ready for it. And like in the so, we're gonna some folks just want rice. So for the rest of us, we're just gonna do we're gonna do some pumpkin, sweet potato, and two seed of banana, and about two or three dumpling. So we're not gonna be doing a big pot for that. So I'm just gonna peel the banana right now. Normally, if I'm just cooking banana by themselves, I don't peel them. But when I'm doing dumpling and have the foods in it, open up like that, I like to peel them, because you don't know what they rub on these skin. Even though these ones come from Jamaica and they're very good, but GMO stuff they're everywhere these days. When I say GMO, I should say they're rubbing stuff on everything these days to preserve it. Yeah. And thanks again, everybody. So this is the banana I'm putting in right now, and I'm using a sweet potato and pumpkin. So after we cook on meat like this, folks, we're not gonna be doing 1 minute. That's the size. Okay, folks, I'm just peeling the sweet potato. And we're gonna have that with pumpkin and a few dumplings. And the cabbage is gonna be seasoned, and we have the saltfish all boiled off already. So guys, this is the sweet potato I'm putting in right now. The banana is in already. Put the pumpkin in, and I have some flour here, a little bit of flour. I did anyway for folks who didn't, because some people want to have a rice, because it's just like you having curry chicken, because the cabbage is going to be like a meat right there, folks, So my grandmother used to fix curry cabbage all the time back home, and it was the nicest thing. The same procedure, you burn the curry, or you could season up the cabbage with the curry. Well, I like to just burn the curry. When I say burn, I don't mean burn. I just mean cook the curry first. We do it both ways. So gonna have about two. This will make two dumplings, 2 or 3 dumplings. That's all we need, because let me try and get. I need the flour early on, so. And like I said, some people want rice, so the majority want rice, so we're just gonna go with the rice, So I'm just making the dumplings right now. And that's one. I'm just gonna do another one, and that's it. Not a lot of people have dumplings. Well, some people do, but and I'm putting the other one in. So that's it right there. So it's sweet potato, couple seed of banana, and couple dumplings. I think I'm gonna have to add a little bit more water in it. Just a little bit more. Okay. And I'm not gonna add any salt, because the saltfish, like what we do with saltfish, we just soak it off and just don't cook it to the depth, because once you boil saltfish, it get very stringy. So we just soak it off and boil it off one time, because you want to get all that flavor in the cabbage. As long as it's not too salty. So I'm gonna let that do its thing. So right now, folks, I have my cabbage here, and I like to strip my cabbage very, very thin, because the cabbage, I'm just gonna cook it for a few minutes, and that's it. So we're using a green cabbage. Yeah, cabbage is so good for you. It's loaded with so much nutrient, you know. So this is like a meal replacement right here. If you cook it right, you cook it with a lot of flavor, and even your kids will eat it. You know, kids, they don't like broccoli and a lot of that stuff. Anyway, let me give some shout out to some people. Noreen, thank you forever. You know, when I go to the comment, if one person I know or two, one I know I was sure we're going to be respond is Noreen and Evelyn and Marie and Mello. And she always leave a comment, a very beautiful comment. So Noreen, big up yourself. And I'm glad you love that shrimp dish. Good, thank you so very much. I was teaching my niece how to cook pepper shrimps. Fire, big up yourself. And folks, please go over to Jammy Hood and subscribe to the channel for him. He's trying to get to 100,000, you know. And big up everybody over there. Popeye, big up Haga, Poppy Dan, Brittany, Britanna, Aliyah, and what is it? Aliyah Reed or something like that. But all the actors over there, you know, guys. And you know, Fire is really helping them a lot. And Popeye, they're working on a string size budget, you know. He wants to establish the first movie industry in Jamaica, and that's why it's called Jammy Hood, folks. So why not, right? They have Hollywood, they have Bollywood, so we need our Jammy Hood. But you know, back there, folks, they don't get any help from not even the TV station or the, you know, ever play. I think it's once I think they pick up one of their movie, so they're practically on their own, and you know, so they need all the help. And Richard Brown, they're still together, Richard and Fire. You know, they're both trying to achieve that, you know. Big up yourself, Richard. Alton, big up yourself. Candy, big up yourself. She's a very good actress. They all are. So that's it right there, folks. I'm pushing for them because Fire had helped me with my channel so much to reach the 1,000 subscriber. I can't even count how many times people came through and said Fire sent them. Fire sent me. So please, I really hope for him to have the same thing. You know, he's not just doing it for himself. He's doing it because a lot of these kids that they're folks, they come into him and teach him how to hack and know the editing, and all of them, almost all of them, have their own YouTube channel, and you know, and that's how you do it. He push them. You don't, you know, you don't say no because you're working for me, no YouTube. He supports them, and he writes most of the movies you see on most of their channel. Tugger TV coloring book with Puffy Dan, and he's a good writer. He has a lot of idea in his head. So almost all of the stuff that come out with all of them, he's the writer for all of their movies, most of the time, you know, not all the time, most of the time. And because he was the writer when he was at when they were together down there. So I'm just have the oil heating right now, folks, and I'm gonna show you what is involved. I know, anyway, I make my own curry, and this is Better Pack, and the only thing come close to Better Pack is my curry, but I run out of my curry right now, so I go in between. So I'm using Better Pack curry. So what we have here, like I said, you have to treat this like you're cooking our curry chicken. If you want to, I'm putting in some olive oil right now, and I'm gonna add a little piece of butter to that. And you need this is pepper, mixed scotch bonnet, and some large chili pepper. This is some garlic and ginger. And this is onion. I like a lot of onion in my cabbage. And this is fresh parsley and cilantro. We had some chopped tomatoes. And last but not least, you have this. And we also gonna get have to get the peppers. Can't forget the peppers. So sweet bell peppers in it. And those are all the things, because it's like you're cooking a meal, I'm telling you folks. So this is how you do it. I'm just cutting up the bell peppers right now. I'm gonna put a little bit of all colors. And when you cook cabbage like this, folks, anybody will love it. Cabbage and callaloo and bok chow or pak chow. I think it's pak chow. And the oil is just heating up right now. I'm going to lower the stove on that. It's a beautiful day, folks. Right now I have my AC on, and it's just 8:30. We are so lucky, folks, here in Canada. This is October, and we're having summer weather. So we are so lucky, folks. Well, you know, I mean, some people say global warming. Well, you know, I guess everybody has their own opinion on that. They're just cutting the grass outside. That's the noise from. Let me just close the door. Not to show you how warm it is here, folks. They're cutting the lawn. So I'm just waiting for the oil to heat it up. Oh, and also have some green onions, green scallion, that you cannot leave out. I'm not gonna put the butter in right now because I'm gonna burn the curry, and I don't want anything to be burned to the death. This is the green onion here. I'm just gonna put it right there for now. So I'm gonna add a bit of curry. About I'm always getting my pot so hot, folks. But you know, I need it hot most of the time, so I'm gonna put in about a tablespoon of curry. I'm just cooling it down right now, folks, and then I'll put it back on for the curry to burn. I'm also going to put on my overhead fan. I have to replace my exhaust fan over the stove. I had a microwave before and I took it out because I don't want any microwave. So I'm just going to get a very powerful exhaust put in. That should be done pretty soon. So okay folks, this is the curry here right now. And you always let your curry cook, folks, because the curry is made from turmeric, and in the turmeric it has a thing called curcuma, and that's where you get the runny belly from. So if you're a person and you have constipation, go for it. So see, the curry I don't do it, I'm let it get black, just to a dark extent. So now I'm gonna add the onions. And the smell already, folks, between the onions and the curry. Wow. So I'm just gonna let that cook for a bit. Just sweat, as they say. I think we have a long weekend coming up. It's their Thanksgiving weekend. I think over here in Canada it's in October. I think it's on Monday coming up. So you should see all the turkeys in the store, folks, and all the ham and all of that. Okay, I'm gonna add this is a garlic and a little piece of ginger. Ginger up your flavor in everything you do. Especially with so I'm just gonna cut the with the green onion here, and I like to use it. Okay, so that going. I'm gonna add my pepper. I want to get the flavor of the pepper there, and I'm using Scotch bonnet. And we have so much pepper right now because all the produce are out right now. So many beautiful peppers. Add the tomato. I tell you folks, it's like you're cooking meat. You curry chicken is the same technique you use. And like I said, we don't cook the cabbage to the death, we just cook it to a certain extent. Because we all like our cabbage on the crispy side, so you won't be seeing a lot of water coming from the pot. So this is the tomato here. I'm adding in the parsley, fresh parsley and some fresh cilantro. I have those, so I use. I also have dry, whatever you have use. You have dry one, you go for it. And it's what on what you like in your cabbage, folks. That's the thing, you know. Some people just love to steam the cabbage like that. I'm just gonna add a little bit more. It's whatever. I better check the pumpkin because I don't want them to get overcooked. Right now, folks, I better take them out. Make sure, because I like, yeah, the pumpkins are already cooked. Okay, so I'm just taking them out. Yeah. And I don't want them to fall apart. I want a good presentation. Come on, come on. Oh, not too bad. So, the banana, the potato, and the dumpling just finished. And I think the cabbage, I like it with and also what we're gonna have a little bit of balsamic vinegar, because you know it goes with the saltfish, and it's very good. So these are all the peppers, and I have some fresh thyme. Whatever time you have, you use it. I have fresh one and so I'm using fresh thyme. I also keep the dry ones. The dry ones are all dry herbs are much better. Well, I shouldn't say much better. I said it's more flavor, you know, and that's it. Okay, folks, so we have that going. I'm gonna start adding the cabbage, and this pot better be a good size. Well, the cabbage is gonna sweat, so it's gonna shrink down, so I'm not gonna worry too much. I like to pick this part of the time. You get all the flavors in it. And this is about a 3/4 medium cabbage, folks. Curry cabbage. Start the mixing of this in. And folks, what I'm gonna add to it is I'm just gonna cover it down and just let it sweat. And then the codfish will go in last. The salt and yeah, I'm using codfish. That will go in last. So folks, this is gonna sweat right now. Just steam down a bit because, like I said, we don't want it to soggy. And I'll add a little balsamic vinegar in a little while. So folks, I'm gonna close that down and let it steam. And folks, when I come back, I'll just add the codfish and wrap it up, okay? So we'll be right back. So guys, I'm back, and I'm telling you. So see that beautiful color? I'm just gonna add this codfish right now to it, and I'm gonna add a little spices because the saltfish alone, you will need a little spice and a piece of butter to it. And this is codfish, as I said. There's a difference, I think, you know, with codfish. So I'm gonna add and Old Bay is a nice spice to use on fish, any kind of fish. It's it here. Use on fish or shrimp, and it gives yourself a very beautiful flavor. Old Bay, and I think even that's probably. I'm gonna add a little bit of oregano. I didn't add any, and it's dry oregano. And a little bit of fresh basil. And a little bit of rosemary. And folks, even in this I had a few allspice. Yeah, just a few. And basically that's it. And I just go for the taste to see your salt for the salt content. And if it needs a little bit more salt, okay, I'm gonna add a little black pepper. And I'll check. I'm just gonna add me a little piece of butter because you need flavoring in your cabbage. Add a little piece of butter and just, because right now folks, it's almost there. That is done cook. Just keep it on so I'm just gonna taste for salt because if you need more salt, this is the best time to put your salt in while it's cooking right now. And this back when I was growing up, this would be all rice and peas, and this on a Sunday, some Sunday dinner. Not the side dish, this would be the main meat, you know. And folks, you know, we got our veggies, you know, and cabbage is one of the best one if you cook it right. But like I said, some people just like it very bland, so I am gonna taste it and see if it have enough. See, it makes its own water, makes its own juice. Whoa, folks, that is wicked. I'm telling you, Old Bay, try it. And with that said, I'm just gonna add a little bit of my seasoning to it, and that's basically it, folks. Leave the pot open from here on because you don't want to get it too mushy. This consistency is very good right now. And folks, right now the butter is all cooked in, and we don't need no Maggi or none of that in it, folks. That's it. No Maggi. So I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, folks, and then when we come back, we're ready to plate it. Okay? So we'll be right back. Or I should say I will be right back. Guys, I'm back, and I'm just adding a sprinkle of balsamic vinegar. Oh, that hit the spot with it, folks. You better believe it. So just add that in, and curry cabbage is ready, folks. Ready to go. See, and folks, it doesn't take a lot of time to be done, you know. Very easy. Alright, now folks, we're just gonna plate it. We have our pumpkin or sweet potato, and we're gonna add our cabbage on right now. Our curry cabbage and saltfish. You could just do it by itself, folks. You don't need to have the saltfish, or if you want to do it with corned beef, whatever, but you know. Somehow the saltfish, I find, give it a lot more flavor. And I put both scotch bonnet and some chili peppers in it. Put a bit more cabbage. And like I said, it makes its own juice, folks. So, and this, folks, you can never have too much cabbage. Never have too much cabbage. So, folks, that is. Just take it off the heat. When you finish with it, folks, always take it off the heat. Especially with these flat top, let's continue cooking, then your cabbage become very mushy. I was trying to plate this, yeah, I think maybe this way. Pumpkin is very hard to place. Okay, folks, so Thanks for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And folks, please push that thumbs up because that's the only way we, you know, it will YouTube, you know what's going on. They will let it through. So folks, big up the fire again and all the gang down in Westmoreland. And Murray and Mello, big up yourself. And I see Murray did a nice dish the other day, folks. I never know that you could do it that way. And it was stew peas with corned beef from the tin. And I look at it and I said, Murray, I'm gonna try that one day, you know, because I like my stew peas with, you know, with meat. So folks, this is it here, right here. This is curry cabbage, okay, and saltfish and some ground provision, okay. So folks, have yourself a wonderful day and try this. You know, it's very healthy. The pumpkin, the sweet potato, and a couple green banana. Can't ask for anything more than that, right? That is healthy food right there, okay. So folks, have yourself a wonderful day. Big up yourself. Peace.